What's up, y'all? It's your girl Renee Nicole, and you are now tuned into Name a Better Duo, available on Instagram Live and YouTube at Renee Nicole I Am. Hello, welcome back to Name a Better Duo. It's me, Renee Nicole, and we are continuing the small business series. We have another special guest today by the name of Platinum J. Hey, that rhymed. Y'all didn't even know. Y'all didn't even know I could do that. Y'all didn't even know. Hey, Grandma. My grandma's in the room. We got people joining us. We are live and we're excited to hop into this conversation. Our guest is in the room, so we're going to hop in this thing. Are my lashes straight, y'all? It looks like my lashes ain't straight. Okay, let's get into it. Name a Better Duo Memorial Day sale is now live. Well, come on.
What up?
What's up? Oh, thank you guys. Are those fruit snacks?
They are, and I'm having a very hard time opening them right now.
So you notice I like to drink water out of my Name a Better Duo mug.
Oh, true.
And you're drinking fruits. I mean, you're eating fruit snacks. Is that the equivalent to water?
Yeah, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I just, I don't want to do tap. You feel me? I'm not about tap. You feel me?
I'm so excited to have you here today. And as you can tell, this is going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. It's going down. Hold on. I need some scissors. Hold on. I need some scissors. My hands ain't working. Hold on.
We need you to be all the way together before we go live. So please take your time, okay? Come on with the Platinum J experience in the background. I'm here for it.
Oh, you gotta have aesthetics. You feel me?
Aesthetics are everything. Aesthetics are everything. That's why I have the Name a Better Duo merch in the back.
Oh, okay. And look. You gotta do what you love. You know what I'm saying?
And love what you do.
Love what you do. You feel me? You gotta have that.
I feel you. I completely feel you, Platinum J. I completely. And me and Jermaine, I was just about to say, be proud of me because I've called you Platinum J this whole time, and then I slipped and I said Jermaine. So we know each other very well, and I tend to call you by your government. And I'm trying to respect your stage name today, Platinum J. Trying my best.
Appreciate it.
So thank you everyone for joining us today. This is another installment of Name a Better Duo Small Business Series. And I was thinking to myself, so who can I have on the show that's going to talk about something that might be a little bit unique to the entrepreneurial space? We're talking entertainment, we're talking dance, we're talking talent management. Who else but Platinum J, right?
Who else? You feel me?
So welcome. It's your first time. You are new to the show. So welcome to Name a Better Duo.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We're glad to have you. We're glad that you're able to get a snack in while you chat with us.
I've been driving all day. I had to rush over here and make sure I'm on time. You know how black people be.
And you weren't even on CP time. You were right on time.
I was trying to be on time.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. So without further ado, the people want to get to know who you are. They want to know who he's speaking to. So I'm going to introduce you respectfully.
Take your time.
Jermaine Platinum J. Melvin is a talent manager, choreographer, and entrepreneur, which is why he's here today. He has taught teens and adults from ages 8 to 50. His unique style has made him very popular locally, which is how he received the stage name Platinum J. His accolades include appearances on the TV show So You Think You Can Dance and performing for Grammy Award-nominated R&B superstar Genuine during the Baltimore Believe Tour. He started his company, MDM Entertainment, Music Dance Management, catch that, combining his talents. Welcome, Platinum J.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so before we even get into the small business conversation, we like to get to know our guests, let people know who you are, let people know what you're interested in, just the things that you love and that you like, so that we can know who you really are, okay?
Okay.
So first question, this is a warm-up.
Okay.
What's one thing on your bucket list?
Um, I would definitely say go overseas. I kind of want to get to. I was born in Germany, so I would love to check that out again, and check out Japan. Just explore different. Just to, go abroad. I guess.
Yeah.
I want to use my dual citizenship that I have. But I would love to just get a chance to go overseas and just see what's going on over there. Forget what the news is saying. I want to go over there.
You want the firsthand experience.
For sure.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you. I need to go abroad as well.
Yeah.
Who are your influences?
As far as just what, like in general, like just as far as like why I do what I do.
Exactly.
I had a couple. Guess from the dance point, I gotta say MJ, I gotta say Michael Jackson, just because he's not just an amazing artist, he's a performer, and anything that I do, business or dances, I'm performing that act. I'm doing the best that I can to make sure the people are getting what they deserve and things like that. From the business point of view, was it Jeff Bezos, Mark Cuban, just people who are always thinking big and not listen to the people that say no. You know what I'm saying? They're go-getters. They're people who are afraid to take risks. I want to say Diddy, but from his business point of view or certain artists, it doesn't always pan out. But I love his passion. I love that he's not afraid to go out and do what he wants to do, regardless of what everybody else says. So, from that perspective, I would say those.
Take that.
Take that.
No, you trying to be rich, okay? Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, man.
Mark Cuban, rich. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So this is a question that I ask everyone, so I had to ask you as well. If you could hear any song for the first time, what would it be?
Oh man. You know me, I feel like anything that I say and do, like I really mean, and I try to understand different things, different people, different perspective. I feel like it's called growth, you know what I mean? So personally, and I hate to say it, I don't hate to say it, I'm an R&B guy. I'm an R&B guy. So I'm gonna have to say Music Soul Child, Love. Just because I'm hopeless romantic, man. I'm one of those dudes that's kind of like, I really take in those words because like I think people don't understand the difference between being in love and then understanding what that is. People are infatuated with love, but they don't understand what that is. They don't understand the meaning behind it and what that, things like that. So I appreciate any relationships, from friends, family, person, whatever. I think that song to me, just kind of like how you may have questions, that song gives me those same questions and also answers within the song. What does that mean to you as a person and things like that. So it's like everyone goes through that. So I would say Love about Music. So
I'm sorry to laugh. That's the deepest answer I've ever gotten to this question. Most people just be like, yeah, I love the way that song made me feel, but you got deep into the lyrics and you just dissected the whole song, and that's amazing because Music Soul Child is a fave of mine. So I can relate. I completely relate to how you felt when you heard Love for the first time. Absolutely. So we gotta dive into this thing, okay? Where did the name Platinum J really come from?
Man, according to my other sister, which she's in there, Issa and Pretty.
Hey, Issa and Pretty.
She came up with it, but I would sit here and say that she helped make it make sense. So I don't know. I was, back in the day, I'm saying my age, but back when AOL was there, AIM, I was coming up with different screen names and stuff like that. And I don't know, we went from Jigga Man to Dance or something. Then I was like, J, I wanted something to stand out. And I was like, J Platinum. And she was like, oh no, Platinum J. And I was like, oh, that does, it has a, have a ring to it. And then based on like, I felt like I was always a flashy person growing up as a kid. Like I just tried to make sure I had nice things and everything like that. So like the platinum and then the J, then my dancing, it just kind of flowed together. So it just kind of happened like that for real.
Yeah, Ebony is definitely the creative. She is quite the creative, so I could see her coming up with the name. So you're a manager for your other sister, Detronada, and music artist. When did you realize that you had a knack for recognizing and representing talent?
Honestly, I feel like my whole family is very musically inclined in some type of form. And, you know, my mom was always just, you know, we grew up just always listening to music. You know how I started cleaning music and stuff like that, from old school to even new stuff. And, you know, I'm singing and dancing, my sister's singing and dancing and stuff like that. And it's just like, I always had the thing, you know, basketball and music. And then it's just like, as a dancer, it's just like, I got to listen to the words. I got to listen to the beat. I got to listen to certain things. And then all those things just kind of came together, and it just kind of happened. I'm just like, man, I see what this person is doing. I hear what they're hearing. I can do this too. I can, you know, follow those same footsteps, but with my own story or my own twist or whatever the case is. So, yeah, I think at a younger age, you know, but then I think out of high school, I was still mainly focusing on dancing. And then, you know, my sister came around, and I was like, man, let me play this for this person and see what they say before they know who she is to me. And it got good reviews because I heard it. I was like, man, like she has talent. Like this is not. And to me, talent is like doing something that you're not trying at. That you're good at doing something that you're not really trying at. It's natural.
Yeah.
There's no hesitation. And when I watched her and I seen her, she was just at it. She knew what she wanted. She knew what she was doing. It just came out naturally. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't forced.
Right.
You know what I mean? I feel like everybody on this earth has that one thing that they're naturally good at. It's hard to, not necessarily hard to explain, but it's like me. Like I feel like I'm naturally good at dancing. Like there's no second thought about it. She's naturally good at rapping. She's not, you know what I'm saying? So I always tell people, you know, whatever what you're naturally good at, make money off of it. There's something that you can't think of, just do it. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah.
That's a great point, because I think a lot of people struggle in figuring out what they want to do career-wise, you know, and a lot of people struggle because they don't know, A, they don't know what they're naturally good at, or B, they don't know how to make money off of that, you know?
Right.
So I think that we, you know, thank God for the internet and, you know, Google and YouTube, because we're becoming a lot more creative in the ways that we can make money, and using our natural talents and our natural gifts to make money, you know? So I think that that's a very, very important key. So for any of those out there who are listening that want to figure out, how can I become an entrepreneur? How can I figure out just what I want to do with my life, especially on the career front? Just look at what you're good at, you know, look at the things that your friends and your family compliment you on, and then look at ways that people are making money off of that. And it takes work, it takes some research, it takes some studying, but it's worth it, because you can actually wake up every day with excitement and joy about what you're doing.
And I'll say this too. It's like it's going to take work, and you know, get your priorities straight. I'm not saying drop everything that you're doing and just put everything into it, but be responsible about it. But today's today to do it. The world we live in, because of social media, because of the internet, do it. Like, to me, I don't believe in a bad idea per se. You know what I'm saying? Somebody out there like it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't think that you're not reinventing the wheel, but how are you going to make it different? How are you going to make it make sense to you? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know, you got to take that risk and be confident in what you want to do, you know, and just try different things out. So, you know, just be responsible, just do it, you know, just go for it. Why not? YOLO.
Another gem. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. There's chances are that someone's out there doing whatever your gift or talent is. Someone's out there doing it, and they're making money off of it. So
they took a chance on themselves,
you know, learn from them. Yeah. Learn from them. You don't have to hijack everything they're doing, but just kind of take some of the tools and the resources that they're putting out there, or some of the methods that they're using, and find ways to implement that with your own unique style. I love that. Yeah. So what are some of your roles as a talent manager?
Uh, Everything. It's so, we just added my partner Ronald. But before, it was really, my duty to really do everything. I'm the manager, the brother, the dad, all that in one. It can definitely be overwhelming for sure, but the experience is what you want to do the rest of your life is the bigger picture, right? But initially, just booking, checking emails, trying to make the right decisions for your artist, the best way possible that makes sense. Um, Going through contracts, uh, uploading music to the right distribution company, sending the right tracks over, studio time, booking studio times and stuff like that. Um, so now with all that, I have help now with my guy Ron that kind of split roles. But we all do. We end up. It's a circle. We're a team, and we always make sure everyone's on the same page, and then we move forward. The best. In this business type of business is more try to be as logical as possible. What makes sense, for the artist. You know what I'm saying? Because every time someone throws something at you or a dollar sign doesn't mean it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we're looking at longevity. You know what I'm saying? So, you have certain things that come at us from emails to, you know, hey, let's do this promotion or let's do this sponsorships. But, we help organize the artists to make sure they're on the right path, make sure they're financially fit, make sure they're financially, not financially fit, or financially fit, but understand what's going on in the business and sometimes on the background. So it does a little bit of everything. Social media posts, make sure photo shoots are there. Pretty much try to be ahead of the game, before it gets asked. So we have photos that no one's seen because we're gonna need them eventually versus waiting at the last minute. You know what I'm saying? So make sure the music is done, make sure studio time is there, take care of all that stuff too. So
Yeah. And you mentioned, you brought up the point that you also hold the role of big brother. And I think that, a lot of people have their, family members, a mother or whomever as their manager. And I can imagine that, being that you care for this person outside of what they do,
yeah.
I can imagine that can bring challenges, or that can bring, just just because you want to protect the artist beyond just their career. What challenges have you noticed with that, and being that you are also the role of big brother as well?
I would say challenges is also,
it can be benefits to it as well.
No, for sure. I would say I would start with challenges. Challenges is also just more of hoping that you're making the right decision, hoping that you're saying yes to this, and make sure you're saying no to this, and also watching her grow up. You know what I mean? Like, this industry is hard. Sometimes I can't hold her hand every single time. You know what I mean? And I gotta be, that person to step in the middle, say, hey, nah, this is, I'm gonna handle this. You do this because this is gonna affect da 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 da. So for me, and then the big brother thing comes in because, like, I want what's best for you. For me, I've always looked at it like this: if she's winning, I'm winning. You know what I mean? If she's happy, I'm happy. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, this is I'm here to guide her, to make sure she's successful. As I'm doing that, I'll make sure she's safe. I'll make sure she doesn't fall into that pothole that some artists do fall in. So I'm always gonna try and feel to make the best decision and best interest for her, where someone else just looks at her as a product or a number or a dollar sign. You know what I'm saying? So that's, to me, I look at it in that perspective. The benefits, I get to watch her journey grow. I get to do what I love to do with a family member. You know what I'm saying? I get to see her perform. I get to see, people screaming her name. I get to see people just wanting just to see her. You know what I mean? And then because I'm part of that journey, I kind of get that same love, and a respect, because it's like, man, like, Dee's doing this, and you helping her do this. Because I get artists all the time. It's like, hey, can you manage me? Can you do this? I was like, I would love to do that, but right now my main focus is on her. I want to get her situated. I want to make sure I'm doing what I'm you know, make sure I'm doing what I'm doing is right. Because everything is, I don't necessarily question everything that I do. I'm just hoping that logically the decisions that I make is right for her. And I'm learning every day, just like in anything. I'm learning, how this stuff works. But it's fun, man. It's the benefits is fun, the opportunity is fun, and doing this with her and family is great. Just like anything else, family's gonna have its ups and downs. But at the end of the day, we're doing what we love to do.
Right, right. So what are some of the mistakes you've made, whether it be with management, whether it be with your dance career or your company? What are some of the mistakes that you've learned from?
Dance wise, I probably say, and I say this all the time, I'm blessed to be able to, I would say, catch up. Meaning, I wish I would have took more classes. Like when I was in high school, like I danced in high school, but I didn't dance the way I'm dancing now. I didn't take it as seriously because, I was good, but I didn't know I was good. I was just doing it for fun until, people were reacting and stuff like that. I wish that I would have took more classes from other people. So for me, I had to learn on the fly. I had to, people always ask, when do you practice? When do you practice? I'm like, I don't. Like I'm naturally, like I see something, boom, I get it. So I'm blessed that I'm able to do that and kind of keep things kind of moving that way. The business side, any mistakes? I don't know. I guess just understanding, just kind of understanding how to, everyone's not your friend. You know what I mean? In that type of business, you just can't just go off what people say. And I feel like that goes with anything that you do, whatever work field that you're in. But I feel like in the music and dance business, the Hollywood type of field, everyone wants to be something, which is fine. You know what I mean? But this right here, to me, now that I know, means nothing. You can sit here and say, "Oh, I got Denzel Washington's phone number."
Right.
What does that do for me? What are you saying? You can call him and say what? You know what I'm saying? It's like, so to me, it's just like in this industry, people talk. It's all about, to me, it's all about action. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Hey, that's great. Let's move on. I'm not saying, oh, cool. Denzel? Bet. Okay, cool. Let's set something up and put in a business plan. Hey, if it happens, great. Hey, guess what? If it doesn't, my expectations were already low. It is what it is. Like, so for me, it's just like, I don't talk a big game unless I can back it up. I don't throw out names and stuff like that. And I get that all the time. I say, hey, I got this person signed to such and such. Okay, but what can you do for me now? Like, I hear you. Yeah. I hear you. But what can you do? Let's run it back. Let's set up a meeting. Let's have a Zoom call. Get those same people you're talking about and let's talk. You know what I mean? So to me, this means nothing. You can talk all day, but actually speak louder than words. So.
Yeah. And back to your point about dance, and you just, in the last few years or whatever, taking it seriously. I think that goes back to your point of recognizing your talent and capitalizing off of them, because I think that is an indicator, when we're trying to figure out, especially like we're in our teenage years or like early 20s is when we're often trying to figure out what we want to do with our lives. And just that, people saw you dancing and they recognized your talent and they were hyping you up and you saw it as a hobby, but that can be an that's an example of, look, I'm good at this. Maybe this is something I can look into. And I love that we're now talking about these type of careers and these type of opportunities, because I think a lot of the time when we're younger, we only hear about the standard careers, nurse or doctor or, just like the things that we know are safe and that make money, and that if you go to school for this amount of years, this is what you can achieve. But I think that we need to talk about these careers that we have a lot of gifted young people, old people, middle-aged people who don't know that they can actually pursue a career in dance or can pursue a career in entertainment because it just seems so far-fetched. And I think that the fact that you are actually pursuing it even now is something that people can look at and be inspired by, because it's something that they might want to, but they'll settle for the easy attainable career. So,
And that's the thing, is it's like, you know, and I get it. And fear is an emotion, right? So everyone has that because, like you said, everyone's stuck in a standard. We're taught to, you know, go to school or college or do a trade, and to have stability and stuff like that. And that's all great. That's all great. But what I'm saying is, you know, the fact that I'm still doing it, I took a risk on myself, and you know, college is not for everybody, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But my thing is, as a self-employer or entrepreneur or whatever the case is, it's just more work that you have to put in, but you're going to be proud of the more work you put in and what you're going to get out of it. You know what I mean? So it's going to take time. It's like success doesn't happen overnight or even by yourself. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things. I'm just saying that there's more entrepreneurs being made in the last 5 years, 6, 7 years, there's ever been, ever. Millionaires. There's different investments. There's different things that you could be a part of that can turn your life around. And that's why I always tell everybody, just, yo, whatever it is, plan it out. You have social media. You can reach millions of people just in the palm of your hand. TikTok, you see how TikTok is blowing up with people. You see how things go. It takes one video, one song, one product for anyone to do anything for you. And it's like, and it's incredible because it's like people are just scared to leave what they used to having. And I was like, don't be scared, be cautious, but take your time, plan it out, brainstorm. Yeah. To me, I feel like anything is possible, and I'm that impossible. That came true. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like I took the story is, the really long story short is, I used to work for Verizon for years. Everybody knows, oh, that's Jermaine. He a tech. He, you know, go to Verizon, he'll hook you up, da da da. But I kept doing it. I felt like a robot. I was doing the same thing. I'm not moving up. 9 to 5 is just like, I feel drained. I'm not happy. Cool. Money is materialistic. Cool. Our brains is programmed to be like, oh, we need money to survive. Money is supposed to bring happiness. No, it doesn't. Money just brings in more problems, more things that you think you want or you think you need. There's a difference between the two. And I was like, I'm not happy. Like, I'm good at what I do, but I'm not happy. I went back to school. I was like, man, let me get my bachelor's in business. Let me go back to school again. Let me get my master's in marketing, just because the things I was in was growing. And I just wanted to be, hey, if I'm sitting at this table, I know what I'm talking about. And I was just like, I just wasn't happy. I wanted to do the little money that I had. I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to create my own brand. I want to create my business. The difference is, to some people, I never gave up. Mm-hmm. I kept it going. Yeah. You know, the opportunity of being on a TV show was great. Every person that was on that show, we all had the same opportunity, but we're all at different levels now. They either stop it, or I kept going. And there's a difference. People stop. It's going to be hard. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's going to be hard. That's what life is. Life is hard. If life was easy, everybody would be where they really want to be at, but it's not. It takes time.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I think a lot of people want a safety net, and even yourself, you know, you went back to school and got the degrees, and I think that that's a form of a safety net, you know, because and it, you know, push comes to shove, you can go get a job with a master's degree, you know. So I think that, you know, whatever you have to do to feel comfortable to put yourself out there, but I think that there are ways to get it done. There are ways to actually wake up with excitement about what you do. And I think that's my motivation, you know, to be able to actually enjoy what I do and not dread getting up and going to work every day. But when you do work for yourself, know that you might put in more hours than you do at that 9 to 5. And so, you know, that's something to think about, you know, because some people may prefer that. You know what, I clock out at 5 o'clock and I'm clocked out. But when you're an entrepreneur, you might wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning with emails that need to be taken care of right now. So you have to weigh, you know, your level of what's important to you to determine whether or not you want to deal with those struggles.
No, for sure. Yeah.
We're going to talk a little bit about the show. You mentioned you and Dupri were on Jermaine Dupri's The Rap Game on Lifetime. Tell us about that experience and how's that impacted your career?
The experience was surreal. And seeing how all that stuff, see how all the camera stuff works, and then like I completely watch TV completely different now, movies and all that stuff, because I stay in contact with those same people who record. I'm looking at the cameras. I see how things go, it's crazy. So it's like it's definitely an experience. It's almost like telling someone they need to experience customer service once in their life, just to kind of get a vibe of people, stuff like that. The TV movie industry is very similar to that, and it's just like, man, once you in it, it's kind of like, huh, that's how that happens, or this not really real, or whatever. So like seeing me on TV is like, it was weird at first. I'm like, I kind of like, I don't want to watch it. Like, I think we're like, I think season 2 is on Netflix. I think all other seasons might be on Hulu or something like that, or Peacock or something. I don't know. But the experience was fun. It was good to kind of see everything and see different people and yeah, it was cool. I don't really have anything personally bad to say about the experience. They said,
how's
hey,
it impacted you?
on the coming home the first time, like, it was crazy. Like, we had to schedule to go to the mall. People were going to take pictures left and right. It's like we couldn't do anything. Like, it was wild. But it actually gave us the real foot in the door that we needed to continue to do what we do now, as far as the industry and stuff like that. So I learned a lot being at Jermaine Dupri's house and talking to him, and even hooping with him. He's terrible. But just talking to him and just getting his personal experiences with Chris Cross and the Brad and everything else, and just being around Bow Wow, being around the producers in Atlanta itself, and just talking about how the game is, because I'm going in there blinded, like, I don't know. So I would say by the time we started, by the time we were done, like, I learned so much, and I just looked at the industry and those people completely different than I've ever dreamed about. So yeah.
And there's a lot.
What up,
There's a lot of uncertainty with the entertainment industry, right? There's a lot of, it's up and down. You'll see stars, are up one day and then they're down. How do you stay focused with that uncertainty when you can't see, when you have a certain goal, but you can't see whether or not it's attainable?
Keep going. Listen, everybody has bad days, right? But every day is a new day. You have opportunity to adjust and just keep moving. I think if everyone had a bad day and called it quits, they wouldn't move forward. You know what I mean? So life is hard. Life can be very difficult, but the passion that you have, the friends, the family that supports you, and all of that other stuff, like, give you that extra encouragement or even idea. You know what I mean? Sometimes you might just have to step away. So to kind of answer that question as well, is like, when I'm stressed or whatever with the music part of things, guess what? My dancing to me is my stress relief. It's my woosah. You know what I mean? So once I do that, I'm like, I can breathe. My focus is off whatever else is going on. It's time to refocus. So, and that's just kind of what it is. But I will always say, just keep moving. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Don't stop. If you're passionate enough and you care about it enough, you're going to keep moving. So,
what drew you to dance?
I don't know. I mean, I guess music videos, just as far as just in general, like how I got started, or just like what made me.
Yeah, because I know you said that you just naturally had a talent and people would hype you up in school or wherever. But like, what made you start dancing? Like, what made you be that person that hop in the circle and be like, let's dance?
You know what's crazy? I think my personality kind of helped with that too, just because I feel like I'm a very fun, open person. You know what I mean? I feel like treat me with respect, I treat you with respect. And I just like to have a good time. And that good time requires me to be that guy to make sure everyone's on the dance floor. I'm all about it. You know what I mean? So I like smiling. I like seeing people smile. And I just like having a good time. And I think dancing just really amplified who I am as a person, my natural gift. And it was just like, it allowed me to really show people who I am, that I can have fun. And just performing. I like hearing people say, man, that's cool, or man, like, how do you do that? Or like, that's cool. Like, I've never seen that in person. So I feel like that's my superpower, you know?
Mm.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we talked about in your bio that you
Mm-hmm.
teach dance and you
Mm-hmm.
taught, from kids on up to adults.
Mm-hmm.
What is that experience like for you? What do you like most about teaching?
Um, I love the progress and then the outcome. I love, hearing people like, oh, I can't do this. Oh, I got 2 left feet, because I believe I can teach anybody. And then seeing their results at the end, it's like, told you. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm a great teacher now, and I love people who are happy at the very end. It says, oh my God, I can't believe I did this. Now I can do this. So when I teach and when I explain how things work, and they started one way and then they're a different person at the end. So to me, that's the satisfaction that I get out of it, because now we're putting on a show. Now everything looks good, and to say, hey, I helped you get better.
Right.
Just because of how I teach and things like that. So I love it. I love working with kids. I love working with adults and creating things. So yeah.
No, you can teach anybody, because some
Anybody.
people don't have no rhythm at all now.
Hey, listen, if they look, I agree. But if they're willing to work, if they're willing to really care and put some effort into it, I'm gonna do it. Because what I'll do is, let's just say, for instance, like Nate, like if you, I'll say, hey, I'm gonna play a song, let me see your best moves. Let's just say I see you just move your legs more, or okay, like your arms. She said.
You didn't know. You didn't know I was coming with that.
I wasn't ready. But if that was like the first thing you did, boom, mentally, already you're good with your upper body. So let's start with your upper body and then work towards the legs. If you would have did something with your legs first, okay, cool. You know what? She probably needs help with her upper body. I could probably get through to you. That's kind of how I break things down like that fast. Okay. And so on and so on. Now, if you're doing both at the same time or something,
you don't need my help.
Right. You just, coordination, just kind of figure all that out and just, yeah. So, yeah.
I got it. I got it. Y'all can't see my lower body right now, but
you got it.
All over here. It's all coordinated, okay? So
that's funny.
What plans do you have for MDM Entertainment in the near future?
The biggest plan really is, we spoke about this, is I want my own building. I do have a business plan written out for it. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of moolah. But my biggest goal is to have my own building with a studio, a music studio, a dance studio, and photography room as well, because I feel like they're all entwined into one. People, music industry say, oh, I need photography, I need photos. Oh, I need to practice. I have a show coming up, dance studio. So I want to be able to do all three of those in the same building, and just call it my own, call it my home, and just kind of help other people grow and help other artists too. And like the information that I have, I had to go get it. No one sit there and say, hey, teach me. Come to my building. I'm gonna give you the game. I'm gonna tell you this and this and stuff like that. Because a lot of people charge for information. I'm not saying that I'm not gonna charge for information, but I'm willing to help. Spread the information that needs to be spread. That is gonna help benefit you and what you're trying to do. I feel like if I have a building of my own, that'll be like my ultimate goal. In general.
That's so dope. And I know you and I have these conversations all the time, but there's so much talent, even in the small town that we're from. There's so much talent that goes unnoticed because those individuals don't have the access, they don't have the resources to, the tools to actually put that talent to use, Yeah. And so it just kind of goes to waste. So I love that idea. And I think that that's something that, people should really, really be about, paying it forward, because I think a lot of the time, once we get to a state of success, or once we get to a place where we're doing well, we can forget about, those who are where we used to be. Right. So I think that if you can actually take the skills that you learned and offer them to someone else, you'll be even more blessed. because of you sewing into another person. So
yeah, and I'm all about giving giving back to the community the best way possible. Like I said, I'm a simple person, man. I won't forget the people who've helped me along the way. Like I said, success is not done by yourself, regardless of what you may think. You know, you might have the talent or you might have the idea, stuff like that, but you need, other people to get to where you are. So for me, it's just like if I can help other people some type of shape, form or whatever, like I want to help and help someone else's dream as well. Especially Black folks, man. I think we need to work together. Be smart though. Be smart. Work together, and it's for me. It's just like I really want to just build something, for everybody. It just shows that hey, like this person, regardless of what he has going on personally, he's still helping the community. He's still, thinking about other people besides what he personally has going on. So that's one of my biggest goals.
Yeah, I think collaboration is key. I think that we have so much more that we can do together than apart. But like you said, we have to be mindful of who we're working with, what we're working with, and making sure that it makes sense for everyone involved. But yeah, like look at the people around you, because that's where you see success, is where people that are utilizing the people around them, using their skills, because I'm not good at everything. You're not good at everything.
Exactly.
So to be able to offer what I can and vice versa, I think that there's a lot more to be gained in that than keeping our talents to ourselves. And we make our lives a lot easier.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
What are some of the most unique or the greatest experiences that your career has provided you? Like, what are some of the places or experiences you've been able to go?
Travel. I gotta say, as much as I hated it growing up and being a military brat, now I'm older. Man, when we went on tour, we did 17 cities. I don't know where 30 now. 17 cities in 30 days. Or something like that. And just to see different places, and I tell people, man, everybody want to get stuck in the DMV area. Nah, y'all need to get out and travel. Y'all need to see other things and get a perspective of what the world is. You know what I mean? And Ocean City is not going to the beach, like in my personal opinion. But I would say for me, the traveling. I mean, meeting people is cool too. Like just kind of just seeing I'm a learner, so I feel like I learn something new every day. But meeting celebrities and stuff like that, they're just like regular people. You know what I mean? They just got a different job than us. You know what I mean?
So what was your favorite city on tour?
I'm gonna have to say Detroit. Detroit was definitely one of them because I went to the Hill, Motown, not Motown, yeah, Motown, yeah. With Temptations, I went and saw the Michael Jackson stuff, like where they recorded. I was actually physically in there. So to me, landmark-wise, I would have to say Detroit because of that alone, Motor City. So St. Louis was cool. St. Louis was cool too. The only place I haven't been yet is Louisiana. I got to get out there.
Oh, you got to get out there.
Yeah.
Best food.
I don't know alligators on me, but yeah.
Best food. I mean, that's the only place I feel like that can compete with our seafood.
Yeah.
Like the only place that can compete with Maryland, for sure.
I gotta get out there.
So you talked about a lot of the sacrifices that you've had to make pursuing an entertainment career. Do you have any regrets?
I don't want to say regrets because I feel like everything's a learning experience, good or bad. I think if you look back at anything that a person has done, they probably could have always say, I wish I would have handled it better or handled it differently. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it is what it is. Everything happens for a reason, good or bad. So I don't think I have any regrets. I would just say the same motivation or more motivation that I have now, maybe add more to it then. Maybe progress could have kind of maybe went a little bit faster, but things still are meant to happen when they're supposed to happen. Especially if you want to rush anything. So yeah.
I think that's one of the things that we have to offer to those coming up after us or those who are, recognizing their talents now is like, don't waste no time, because I think for me, I've started so many times the things that I'm doing now. But if I were to have been consistent 10 years ago, who knows where I'd be now. So
yeah,
consistency, when you find something that you're good at and when you find something that you love, even if you're not making money off of it right away, be consistent, because you never know where your consistency can take you.
Never know. And consistency, and just continue to do what you love and post it. Don't be afraid to show your talent. You know what I mean?
That part.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how many projects I've worked on and I didn't even share it. Like, I didn't even think to share it, or I was too embarrassed or nervous about the feedback. That is one of the things, especially in this industry, like in entertainment and content creation, you have to gain thick skin, because you cannot worry about what people have to say. You can't be so concerned about how people are going to respond. You want positive feedback to know that you're creating something that people actually want. But there's always going to be some negativity, always. So you have to be able to look past that, and that takes time and skill, and some people are just born with that. But thick skin is so important.
Gotta have it, man. It is like, especially, you gotta think you're posting or sharing something not just to, like, immediate family or friends. Like, it's millions of people, thousands of people that's gonna see it, good or bad. But at the end of the day, you're showing who. You never know where it's going to go if you don't put it out there. You never know. But there's so many success stories about that. You know what I mean? About people uploading. Everybody used to remember Vine videos, and then now some of them are wilding out. Some of them, they keep grinding.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's just kind of what you got to do, man. It's just like, and I say this too now, and I get this quote from the Jackson 5 movie, American Dream. You're going to get a lot of fast no's before you get any slow yeses. So, and I love that, because it's true, listen, man, I wouldn't be where I'm at if I listened to everybody that said no. I don't care. I'm just telling you, this is what I'm going to do. Cool. I appreciate feedback, and I make adjustments accordingly. I'm still going to be me. Like, you're not going, because you can sit at home or you can do this, and I'm still going to do me. As silly as you might think, I'm going to do me. So
that's everything. I think that's what separates those who are successful from those who aren't. It's like, I'm going to do me regardless, because a lot of people stop because of those naysayers. But to keep going.
They get discouraged.
Yeah. That's everything. Yeah. So, Platt, what legacy do you want to leave on the world?
Man, I want, how many kids MC Hammer got?
I said on the world. Okay.
Nah. I think just like anybody, they want to be recognized for their hard work. They want to be recognized for their passion, and things like that. And for me, generational legacy really is just to make sure my family is always straight, and just know that this person or that person, me, had always worked hard to get to the things and places that they wanted and things like that. Say, you know what, Platinum J has always been a fun, giving, hard worker, loving person. And I think, to me, that's enough legacy for me. And just, putting my stamp on the world to say, hey, this world knows who Platinum J is, or this person knows who Detronada is because of Platinum J, or because of, their bloodline or their family tree, or whatever the case is. So, yeah, that's kind of my thing, I guess.
That's what's up. This has been a great conversation. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I know the people have as well. But I can't let you leave without playing a game. We like to play a game called This or That. Okay.
This or that.
I'm going to give you two options, and you're going to say which of the option, and then you're going to tell me why. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So first, and this is all your opinions. No right or wrong answer. Okay. First question. Michael Jackson, MJ, or Chris Brown?
Michael. Easy.
Why?
Because there probably wouldn't be a dancing Chris Brown without Michael Jackson. So, I mean, Chris could probably dance, but it wouldn't be the same, like, in a way. So, And Michael Jackson's that dude, like entertainment, performing, you know, the moonwalk in '85. Like, come on, like,
Yeah.
come on. So
I
yeah.
agree, because I would argue that Chris Brown is the better dancer and singer. However, Michael Jackson was doing more innovative things than Chris Brown. Chris Brown is mimicking a lot of what Michael Jackson did.
Right. And then Michael was doing a lot of stuff before the technology was even alive yet.
Exactly. His creativity was beyond, like, he was the one that was making movies out of videos and, like, doing all of these things that we had never seen or witnessed on television. And I think that,
facts,
like you said, he paved the way for so many people. And even if Chris Brown was born before Michael Jackson, he probably wouldn't be doing the innovative things that MJ did.
Right.
But while we on that subject, Chris Brown or Usher?
Okay, so you know what? Tell you this. I just had the same argument with your cousin James. Okay, I am a Chris. So if they did a versus, right? I am a Chris Brown fan. I am an Usher fan. I'm not saying Chris Brown don't have 10 hits, but give me 10 hits by himself. Is what I'm saying. So Usher, of course, we can sit here and say Usher, all Usher got to do is play the Confessions album. I get that. I get all of that. I get that. He can play the Confessions album. But he also had 8701. He also had My Way. He also had I Stand, or whatever it was called, Usher versus Raymond, or something like that. He had individual hits without any features. So to me, Chris Brown, he has songs. But give me 10 without any features.
I can't argue with that. I cannot argue with that. I love Chris Brown as an artist. Like, my favorite Chris Brown songs are not hits. They're not, like, even singles, I love Chris Brown, like, the artist that we don't see on mainstream. Like, his music that's not mainstream, I enjoy more. I also think that he's a better dancer than Usher. However, Usher's got Usher's got bangers. Like,
yes.
All of his singles, I could just make albums off of his singles, and listen to each one and enjoy it, so
I can
agree.
name 10 Usher songs right off top that are just him. Chris Brown, I gotta think.
Chris Brown is the feature king, okay? He's on everybody's song.
Yes, golly. Yeah. I mean, he had projects with Young Thugs, like he's like, even his first album, what was it? Run It, which is my favorite joint. Anyone ask my favorite song, is always gonna be Run It. But his first album was cool. But then it was like, you look at Graffiti or whatever else was that, Kiss, had T-Pain on it. Like, I don't know, like it's just, it depends on, like I said, let me clarify. I'm not saying that Chris Brown does not have hits. I'm sure he has Take You Down was by himself.
But it's not the same. It's not like Confessions. It's not like Let It Burn or like none of that stuff. What did James say? What was his argument?
Oh, he had a fit. He said, "Are you serious? Chris Brown?" And to this day, he still didn't give me a list. He didn't give me a list. He was naming all types of Chris Brown songs. I'm like, give me 10. But and then on top of that, give me 10 by himself. That's gonna stand up to Usher's 10 by himself, or 5, or whatever you want to say. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, so next question. Because you said you talk a lot about basketball. I know that's a lightweight, low-key passion of yours. So,
I'm nice. I challenge anybody.
Ball is life or dance is life?
How about Baller's Life? Baller's Life. Is there combined?
How's that combined?
Baller's Life. I guess I would say Dance's Life, because I feel like I can always do that anywhere, at any time, at any moment. Don't get me wrong, I can fake like I'm.
I was gonna say you'll be 89 still.
Right.
Two-stepping. You're not gonna be taking nobody to the hoop at 89. I'm sorry.
Right. So I'm definitely say dance, man. And I'm very grateful, man. I'm always grateful for the love and the people, you know, who always encourage me and want to do things with me and stuff like that. I'm always going to be grateful for that, you know, so.
Okay. So you are also like
Yeah.
the TikTok king as well. Like you
Oh yeah,
have
my TikTok's blowing up right
yeah,
now. That's
TikTok is
just
pretty
crazy.
lit. It's pretty lit.
Yeah.
So TikTok or IG?
Ooh.
That's a
So
hard
many
one.
different reasons though.
Which one gets more of your time?
Lately, I would say TikTok. Lately,
Okay.
I would say TikTok because it's entertaining. Instagram is especially if I'm not going live, I'm not really doing it. Instagram, I'm just looking at pictures and videos, looking at what everybody's doing with their life and their daily routines and stuff like that. Where TikTok, I feel like I discover new music all the time. Man, there's some artists out there, man. They can really sing. And I follow a lot of people that I'm just like, man, I got a feeling like I knew Pink Sweats was gonna blow up before he blew up. He's from the, and I knew, because Honest was one of his songs. He's from New York. Like I knew everything about him and I knew he was gonna blow up because that song he had was fire. It was flawless. I was like, yo, he's gonna blow up. But same thing. There's a couple, like I said, a couple people on TikTok that I follow that sings, and then TikTok is fun, man. I think TikTok allows everyone, you know, no matter your age, to go in there to have fun and dance and you know, do whatever. But I will tell you this though, don't look at TikTok after midnight because it turns into something else. TikTok after dark.
Thanks for the warning.
Yeah,
not TikTok after dark.
Yo, I should claim that name because I don't think nobody got that name yet. But it's wild.
You should.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
crazy.
BT Uncut.
BT Uncut, TikTok Uncut. Nah, it's TikTok after dark. It's a little crazy on there.
I didn't know.
I always said you'll be famous. I appreciate it.
Well, this has been fun, Platinum J. I enjoy this conversation. You have a lot to offer the people. Let us know where we can find you, where we can follow you, how we can, you know, get into your TikTok Uncut. Tell us all that good stuff.
Yeah, everything is social media is I am Platinum J. You can actually go to my website, IamPlatinumJ.com. All my social media links are there. All my social media links are listed in my IG bio on the flow page. Get my TikTok, my Snap, and all that stuff. My Twitter is still suspended for whatever reason, for some music stuff like that. Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to get a retraction to get this stuff taken care of, whatever. It's a Lemon by Rihanna and Pharrell. They're saying that it's copyrighted. I was like, I understand that it's just a dance video. I was like, I took it down, and they still haven't unsuspended my account. So I don't know. But my Twitter, I haven't decided if I was gonna make a new Twitter page or not. But I don't want to. Yeah, that's all I'm sorry. But anyway, if you go to my IG page, click on the link. I'm in there, take you to all my social media stuff. If you want, you can get I Am Platinum J merch. Is on the website at IamPlatinumJ.com. If you want to take the J out, that's perfectly fine. I got merch on there too. It's just Platinum Experience, because when you deal with me, it's always gonna be an experience. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's a experience.
So follow him in all of them places, okay?
Yeah, all of those.
And follow him on TikTok to get, you know, the Uncut experience.
Yes, TikTok. Okay. So TikTok, yeah, my TikTok is blowing up right now. I threw my sister on there. I was dancing in the background, and then I started posting some other stuff. My TikTok is there. I'm on a TikTok creator program, by the way. So they give me money. So I'm happy about that. But nah, name it Better Duo. I appreciate it. And until next time, you know, if anyone in the live that has any questions, got the little cup. Okay. All right. Got the new
Memorial Day sale going on right now. Go to RenenaColeProductions.com. Put in the code Memorial Day, 10% off your purchase of $30 or more.
Hey,
And that
look at
was a
that.
PSA.
Oh, that was a fancy stat.
No, thank you, Platinum J, for joining us. We had a great time chatting with you. You know, anytime you want to come back, just knock on my live. We're here every Friday.
Come in there. Yeah, I will. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I love what you're doing. And, you know, we'll chit chat, you know, other business stuff. But proud of you and keep doing your thing. I'm loving the hoops. Okay. Got the whole BAPS thing going on. I feel you.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. This was another installment of Name a Better Duo Small
Jay
Business
Shay.
Series.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Shay. Thank you guys so much. And this will be up on YouTube later. Share with your friends. Be sure to go follow me on YouTube, okay? I am Renee Nicole. I am everywhere on all social media platforms as well as on YouTube. So follow me there, like, subscribe, comment, share. That helps me out a lot. So I appreciate you for doing so. Thank you again, Platinum J. We appreciate you.
I do have one question. Is this live going to be uploaded on YouTube?
Absolutely. It's going to be on Instagram right away, and then it'll be on YouTube by Monday.
Awesome.
So look out for that. Okay?
Let's
end how we started. I said let's end how we started.
Grab hold.
All right, guys. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.